What do Californians, Portlanders, and six-figure remote workers all have in common? A growing number of them are quietly making the same move to Clackamas County. But here's the part most people don't realize. This shift is changing who lives here, what homes sell, and how our neighborhoods feel right now. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly who's moving to Clackamas County in 2025, where they're coming from, and what it means for homeowners, buyers, and anyone who cares about where this region is headed. And I'm not just guessing. Everything I'm about to share is based on recent data from the U.S. Census, from Oregon's Office of Economic Analysis, local real estate reports, and migration studies from qualityinfo.org. We're going to break down Portland's exodus, California's impact, and how remote work and taxes are redrawing our local map, why Clackamas County is turning into Oregon's quiet power player. So if you've ever wondered who's moving here and what does it mean for me, you're in the right place. Let's start with the big shift. Portland is shrinking. According to the Portland Metro Chamber and the Oregon Employment Department, Multnomah County lost over 13,000 people between 2020 and 2024. It's a 3% drop in population. So while there was a slight rebound last year, the trend hasn't reversed. People are leaving Portland for a mix of reasons: rising taxes, cost of living, lifestyle changes, job relocations. All those things are factors. Even local leaders are acknowledging it. People are voting with their feet and choosing a different place in Oregon. And for a growing number of them, that means Clackamas County. According to the Oregon Office of Economic Analysis, Clackamas County grew by about 0.3% in the last year. That might sound small, but it's significant compared to the flat or negative growth nearby. And it points to stability, not a short-term boom. So why here? Many of the folks I talked to describe Clackamas County as calmer and more livable. It's not to them about flashy features. It's about daily quality of life. Others point out the tax difference. Multnomah County has special taxes like the preschool for all and metro taxes, while Clackamas County doesn't have the preschool for all tax, and many areas aren't even in the metro boundary. And then there's space. People, they want backyards and quieter streets and some room to breathe. Remote work is also playing a big role. When people can live anywhere, more and more are choosing lifestyle over convenience. So let's talk about who's actually moving in. According to Quality Info and Census Reporter, Clackamas County has a median age of 42.1 years, which is slightly older than that national median, but it reflects the fact that a lot of people are in their prime working years. Median household income is over $100,000, which is higher than both Oregon and the national averages. Nearly 41% of residents have a bachelor's degree or higher, and about 95% have at least a high school diploma. So this isn't just population growth, it's actually a well-educated, economically stable population that's choosing to live in Clackamas County. So where are they moving from? The top three sources are Multnomah County, especially people moving out of Portland, California, where more than 33,000 people moved from in a single year, according to the IRS migration data, and Washington State, particularly folks relocating for lifestyle or maybe even tax reasons. So let's flip the lens, if you will. Who's leaving Clackamas County? We are seeing some outbound movement, especially to Clark County, Washington, where there's no state income tax. Others might be heading to places like Idaho, Arizona, or Texas, could be for the weather or retirement or affordability. But net migration is still positive. More people are moving in than moving out. So let's talk about how this shows up in housing. According to the May 2025 RMLS Market Action Report, homes in Clackamas County are averaging between $572 and $618,000, depending on the area. With higher interest rates and prices, they're still up, and they're up between 1% and 2.5%. It's not exactly explosive growth, but I wouldn't say it's a decline either. What we're seeing is a market that's built on steady, demand-driven fundamentals. People aren't just buying because it's cheap. They're buying because they see long-term value in living here. It's not a frenzy, and it's not a fire sale. It's sustainable growth that's driven, presumably, by lifestyle migration, and that's a strong signal that can be sent to a local market. Over 71% of residents own their homes, which shows strong commitment to long-term living and investment in the area. So let's put that into greater perspective. Home ownership rates in the state of Oregon are at 63%, below the national average of about 65%. Clackamas County is above the state and national averages for home ownership. And when you zoom into individual cities, that trend continues. In Happy Valley, the median household income is around 120 grand, and in Lake Oswego, it's just over 100 grand. These aren't just entry-level home buyers, they're families, professionals, and remote workers who could technically live anywhere, but they're choosing Clackamas County. And here's a stat that really says it all. According to the state's employment department, Oregon's natural population growth, which is births minus deaths, is actually slightly negative. The only reason counties like Clackamas are growing is migration. People are making a choice. Let's bring this all home. Remote work changed everything. People no longer need to live by their jobs. They can live near nature or near family or really whatever fits their values. I had a client recently who said, look, I work from home, so why wouldn't I want to live somewhere that's peaceful with more space and more breathing room? So that mindset is everywhere right now. So what does this mean for you? It means the community is changing, and that's not a bad thing. It just means that it's evolving. It means demand is still strong, but it's coming from informed, intentional buyers who are making lifestyle decisions, not just financial ones. And it means that whether you're staying put, if you're thinking about selling, or you're just curious, understanding these migration shifts can help you make better choices. I'm Jennifer Schurter, and I believe real estate should come with clarity, not pressure. I'm a local real estate expert serving the North Willamette Valley and Clackamas County areas. And if you found this helpful, hit subscribe or share it with a friend who's been wondering the same thing. And if you've got questions, I am right here. Feel free to scan that QR code for an easy way to connect. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.